Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clinton Ritchie,
I'm Tater Nuts 99.
and we would have Matt here, but he might be here, and he might not be. We don't fucking know. But, get ready to nerd out with Ahsoka, Episode 7, Dreams and Madness.
Commander Cody. The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
It's well hidden and unstable. One blast to any part of it will destroy the entire station.
So, before we. Am I good?
Yeah.
So, before we get into this, like I always want to do, we have to start off our excellent journey in this far, far away family with a good Star Wars joke, right? I had
Yes.
it pulled up. I had it pulled up earlier.
And then it's not
What is it?
now.
No. Okay. So what goes?
What goes like that?
Yeah.
Oh, Darth Vader choking somebody.
An Imperial officer laughing at Darth Vader. Sorry.
I had Darth Vader, right? So I'm
Yeah,
happy
you
with
got
that.
Darth Vader right. It's pretty close. I figured that everybody would get that one. I just laughed whenever I read it. I was like, feel the dark side. So that's what I wanted.
You underestimate my power.
I feel your lack of faith disturbing. Okay, so
I love it.
now, before we start, I have to ask you. We only have one episode left in the Ahsoka series. Am I correct?
I
Goes
think
up to 8.
so.
Okay, so we're at 7. So pretty much we're not going to see a new character next episode, most likely, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so my question to you is, out of everybody that you've seen so far in the Ahsoka series, who is your favorite character?
Um, I can't say. Okay, spoilers from here on out. Like, if you haven't watched Ahsoka Episode 7, Dreams and Madness, go watch it right now because it's about to get totally ruined for you. When C-3PO walked in and said, identification, I don't need identification. Do you know who I am? I am C. And then Mon Mothma goes, 3PO?
No, not just this episode, the entire series so far.
Oh, so far my favorite character?
I mean, if you want to pick 3PO, that's fine too.
No. Honestly, my favorite character, and I hate that he died. It probably because he has so much depth and mystery to him, and where he's going with his character, right? But Balin Skull, that's probably gonna be my favorite character.
Oh, died in real life.
Yeah, he died in real life. Yeah,
You know what? I've got some stuff to talk about that here in a little bit too, and I agree with your decision, but
but
that is not mine.
but
Right.
I have to say when C-3PO cried, that was the most reaction I got out of Star Wars, Ahsoka. I was holding my daughter in my lap, and I watched it. I watched it at like 1:45 this morning. Like that's when I started really watching Ahsoka
That
episode 7.
you
And
cried when 3PO came out?
And because I had my daughter in my lap, right?
Dude, that did not look like 3PO. I was like, that dude's way too short. And then I googled it, and it's like, oh, it's actually the
it
same
was
guy.
the same
so
guy, yeah. yeah.
I'm a dumbass. But the 3PO looks off to me.
It did. I think it's because he put on some weight. That's what I think happened.
Oh, okay, so they probably like fit it to him. Okay.
Yeah, right.
The neck wasn't as long. Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't
so
know.
anyway, when he walked in, I cried a little bit because I was like, I got to experience some of the Star Wars that I grew up with, and my daughter's getting to experience, even though she's only 2 months old, about to be 3 months old here in a couple of days. She got to experience it too with me, and I think I sent you a picture of her falling asleep, laying on my hand,
Yeah.
because I had her
very
like in
cute.
my lap right here, and I was sitting crisscross applesauce is what the kids call it nowadays.
That's what we call it back in the day. I don't know if they call it that nowadays.
Wait,
I have no
I
idea.
called it Indian style, but I think it's not.
I called the Indian style too, but I had other friends that called it crisscross applesauce.
Oh, so that's not a new thing then.
No, but
Okay,
I think
well.
I honestly it's probably the more correct term nowadays.
Politically correct. Anyway, so I was sitting there. I had her in my lap right here, and I had my hands holding her because she's not very stable with her neck yet, and she just put her head like that on. Dude, it was so sweet, and I cried a little bit because like this C-3PO. Oh my god, I get to experience this with my daughter. Like this is amazing. I don't know.
I could see Ahsoka. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just really excited to show her Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll like it.
I hope
I
so.
shoved it down my kid's throat so much, none of them were like, I don't care about Star Wars. But they didn't have Young Jedis to watch. So make
Yeah.
sure to show her the Young Jedi show. It's actually not too bad. Make sure to go watch that. If you don't mind kid shit, because it's very kiddie. Now,
Who was your?
Well,
You said Balaam Skull was your
my-
favorite.
no.
Okay.
Fucking Thrawn, dude. Thrawn is fucking Thrawn. Like, if you've watched Rebels, you know for a fact this is Thrawn. This dude is doing so fucking good and makes everybody else look like they're fucking cosplaying, in my opinion. He is
Yeah.
doing that good.
And he don't even
Thrawn-
look like Thrawn.
No,
I
he
mean,
doesn't-
besides
he
being
doesn't-
blue,
It doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He sounds just like him, and
and
he
then
acts just like him.
it's perfect. Okay, let me ask you a question
Amazing.
that just popped in my head. Excuse me. Besides Anakin Skywalker, who to you out of this whole Ahsoka series has been more true to the character portrayed by the actor or actress?
Throughout this, I don't know, dude, because
Hera's out because Hera didn't act like Hera.
Yeah, but Ahsoka, Rosario Dawson, she does really good. Honestly, she acts like she's old, so she can't move exactly like Ahsoka would move. But she acts her part amazing. But Thrawn, oh, dude, Thrawn does it amazing. I think he's my favorite. He's got to be the number one right there.
Okay,
The
so
one that acts his part the best is
out
Thrawn.
of Thrawn and Anakin, who takes the
Oh, well, if you want to throw Anakin in there,
yeah? Because Anakin does it really well, and I thought you might pick him. But
no,
out of Thrawn and
You know what?
Anakin, which two?
I think Thrawn still. Oh,
Damn.
I think Thrawn still.
You know, I hate to agree with you, but I think Thrawn still not outperformed, but
No.
played the part true to character from Rebels.
The thing is we've had two different Anakins, three different Anakins if you want to count the little one, but four if you want to count Darth Vader, the old one. But we've only had one Thrawn, and I'm pretty sure it's the voice actor that's playing him, and that's what makes that character, in my opinion. But like, no, also Anakin is also like I didn't like the voice actor at first in Clone Wars until I watched a bunch of it. But nowadays he's old and he's a lot better than what it was back in the day. Probably better running. I have no idea. You will
It
not
is
take it from me.
him. It is him.
Yeah.
Lars Mickelson.
Yeah, you
That
didn't
the
know
guy
that?
that voice acted Thrawn in Rebels. It is the goddamn dude.
That's why he
Live
sounds
action.
so sound, dude. I guarantee you, whenever he was recording that shit, he was walking around like this with his arms behind his back, like he does in the fucking Rebels, and he does in Ahsoka, saying those parts. I guarantee you that that's how he did his voice acting.
Wow. Okay, now that's cheating. Cause it's him, dude. I didn't know it was the same dude. I'm sorry. Okay, we have to move forward. Okay, because I can stay
Yeah.
on Thrawn all day long. Thrawn's just
All right. So at the beginning, we have this little court thing where they're trying to kick off Hera.
yeah.
They don't want her on there no more. And this fucking asshole, what's his name? Ziano?
If Matt was here, he would know.
It's like Ziano or something like that. I don't
Right.
fucking like him. This dude
I-
sucks. All he does is talk shit. He's like, no, we are the fucking New Republic. I don't like your little rebellion that you got going on. You're not still the same. It's not like it was back then. You need to let us know. We have to approve this shit before we are the new empire is what he's saying. Go ahead.
New
James.
Republic.
No, he's
Uh,
a fucking dude. He's
the-
a little shit.
Do you think that he's part of the Thrawn's return? Do you think he's gonna flip?
He
I
seems
feel like
that
he
way.
might. He does seem.
But
that
what
way.
if they don't do that because it's too obvious?
Yeah, that would be too obvious. I don't know, dude. But he seems like a little bitch. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's like, no, you can't do this. It's not my idea, kind of guy. But
He pretty much said that you don't like this. If this is not a rebellion no more. You're not part of a. You need to do the stuff. Sorry, I knocked everything over. I got all wires and shit. I just put. Sorry. Well, all he did was fucking bitch the whole time. He said, "You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. We are the New Republic. I am the senator guy, and you're gonna listen to what I have to say." But he doesn't make any sense because she knows what the fuck's going on. She is the one that helped start the rebellion in the first place and bring down the empire. She helped do all that. So if she was able to help do all that and he didn't do shit, why would he even think that he has anything to say over what she says?
right,
And then he wants to demote her? That's not going to happen.
dude. And then C-3PO shows up to save the day, and in true form, he's like, hey, by the way, Senator Leia Organa, sorry, I can't even talk. Leia Organa said that she did authorize Hera Syndulla to take off and do that shit. So I was
Yeah,
like,
she came and saved the day. Fucking Hera is about to get fired. She's about to get canned. Well, not canned, just demoted, kind of, I guess. And then she's like, no. We got a droid here. Actually, she didn't say shit. He just walked in and then she went with it. But Mom Martha saw right through them.
yeah,
Which, of course, that's what she would do. But Hera stuck to the story, in my opinion, and made it to where Leia kind of saved the day. Leia didn't even have to show her face, and she saved the day.
well, I'm really glad they didn't try to put her in live action, because that would have been almost disrespectful. But at the same time, it would have been pretty cool. Now, I know fans don't want to recast Leia, but I almost feel like they
It'll
should.
It'll be a deep fake, if anything.
Yeah, or hell, I'd be happy with a deep fake. Do like Stan. What's his name? Stan.
You can ask for that, but you can't fucking complain if it looks bad.
Well, I mean, like.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't have both. You can't have both.
I'm not complaining. I loved Luke Skywalker's young self. I thought that was terrific. Obviously, people redid it better, but who freaking cares?
Exactly.
I mean,
So,
Star
if
Wars
you
is
ask for
something you
something-
love.
and they give it to you, and it's not to your liking, you can't fucking
Shut
complain
the
about
fuck
it.
up.
I'm sorry.
Go watch something else. Maybe
Oh.
watch deep fake porn or something.
Also, at the beginning, they're
Where Luke
asking
and Leia,
we're
where they
not
go
doing
more than
that.
kissing.
Yeah, and then Han Solo's like,
I'm sorry. Han Solo's like, can I get
Chewie
in there?
starts to join.
I'm sorry. We went down the wrong hole.
Alright. Still at the beginning though. If only Hu Yang, Ho Yang, Hu Yang. If only Hu Yang was there. If only Hu Yang was there instead of with fucking Ahsoka at the time. Whenever
Hmm.
they're asking for all the information, they
I
could have
know.
said, "Hey, we got this droid that mapped out the whole location. You want to take a look?"
He mapped out the ring ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
dude.
ship.
He scanned it. Yeah. I think that would have been pretty cool, but obviously then Ahsoka and Hu Yang wouldn't be in the other galaxy.
And we were honestly the fucking Senate. What is it? The New Republic.
Yeah.
They still don't really know what the fuck's going on, in
No,
my
they don't.
opinion. So, like, how are they going to end this last show?
Because they
That's supposed. There's definitely going to be a second season, right?
even brought it up and said, what about Moff Gideon's secret lair? And they're like, well, that was just a one-time thing he's dealt with. The Siege of Mandalore, I believe it's what they referred to it as.
Yep.
My thing is, dude, like, are you that desperate to fail? Or maybe you're that desperate to try to win that you can't see the onslaught coming?
Oh, especially whenever the people that helped stop the rebellion and the Empire in the first place are the ones that telling you that this shit's about to happen.
Yeah.
I would definitely be paying attention to that. There's no reason in Earth that you should not pay attention to what the people that literally saved the galaxy is telling you.
My problem is that, okay, Harrison Dilla knows that somebody's been stealing like Star Destroyer size engines, hyperdrive engines, okay? And she's seen one of them get taken by herself, like by her own eyes. All right. And then to top that off, right, she sees the big ring ship go into hyperspace. All right. Well, wouldn't that be sufficient enough to say, hey, look, there's a chance Thrawn can come back, or that they may come back with more powerful enemies, or technologies, or something. Wouldn't they? I mean, you'd think that'd be enough for them to kind of get on a ready stance or a guarded stance against the return of Morgan Elsbeth.
Oh yeah, or Thrawn, who they've been warning them about this entire time. So yes, I agree 100%.
And who said it? Who said Thrawn's whispers of return? That's Ahsoka, right?
Oh, there's another thing I want to. First off, I don't know what the whispers are. I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, in the trailer of Ahsoka, there's been whispers of Thrawn's return, or Thrawn's coming back.
Yeah, yeah. Though I mean, they did it all through the Mandalorian and shit. They were talking
Right.
about that.
Yeah,
Remember?
they even talked about there. So there's obviously not just as well. We're trying to get Ezra Bridger back, or no, dude. This shit's real. This shit's legit.
Yeah,
It has
we
merit.
found out. Yeah, exactly. Ahsoka has been tracking this down. The whole thing that she was trying to do was stop Thrawn in the first place. So
Mm-hmm.
she has been tracking this down. That's why she already was tracking Morgan in the Mandalorian. Whenever they fought
Yeah.
there, she got that spear from him or whatever, or something like that. Then they were able to. She found out about the temple. She went to go grab the map, so they couldn't find a way to get to Thrawn. But instead of destroying it like she should have, in my opinion, they decided to try and open it But the Purgle just so happened to take him there anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because didn't Ahsoka try to find Ezra too?
Hey, but isn't that cool? Yes. No, no, she was trying to find Thrawn, and Thrawn was with Ezra.
Yeah, but if you know it's a bad deal, why not just destroy it, like you said?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
But Sabine wanted to find Ezra.
yeah, Sabine,
Sh-
her and Ezra's
No,
got something going on, I think.
so you don't think that? How do you think that they're going to get back?
Well, obviously the
Like
Purgle.
you would say that you would think the Purgle, right? But it seems like the Purgle go around in a circle.
Well, obviously the Purgle jumped. They went back into hyperspace when they was coming across those landmines or space mines, and when they did I want to know? Did they what was it called, light skipping? And the
Like,
new series, the new episodes were the Ray. Is that what it's called? Light skipping? When they like skip the Falcon, they throw it in hyperspace and then jump down and go back into hyperspace and
honestly, I've watched the new ones a few times, but I don't understand most of it.
yeah.
It's
Well,
not. It's not Star Wars to me.
but I wonder if that's what they did. If they just went into hyperspace real quick to skip the mines and then dropped out. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Or maybe they'll get on Thrawn's ship. Oh, what if they get on their cargo places? Their little
What
boxes.
What did you think about seeing Anakin's little Force ghost? Not Force ghost,
Training.
holodron. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I thought this is pretty cool because it's obviously episode 2 era. Well, at least early on in the Clone Wars. Okay. 'Cause he had short hair. So he had made training. Sorry. Yeah, he made
Yeah.
training modules for Ahsoka to be trained. That way she can practice training the different saber techniques and styles.
Well, I just like his message that he was sending,
Yeah.
talking about how like sooner or later I'm not going to be there, and you might come in contact with Dooku or Ventress or
Mm-hmm.
somebody or an Inquisitor, and I'm not going to be able to be there to save you. So you need to take everything that I'm telling you right now with a grain of salt and make sure that you learn all this and making sure that it soaks into your blood and gets you all tenderized and ready. I'm thinking about food right now.
I was wondering where he was going with this. I like, is he talking about that deep fake porn stuff? Stupid. Okay, so obviously that was really interesting because we never really got to see Anakin train Ahsoka. Well, I mean we did,
Yes, we did.
but
All
we
of Clone
didn't
Wars.
get to train her, see him train her past tense,
Tales of the Jedi.
past tense, like
Yeah.
after the Clone Wars. So
Yeah, no, that was a coming back story, of course. I agree 100%. Go ahead. Sorry.
but yeah, I just liked it. I really thought that was well touched on, and and my biggest problem with it though, if that was Anakin's last recording, why was his hair short?
I don't think it was his last recording.
She said that was the last one.
It was the last recording he gave her because they were always battling and stuff. So yeah, that might have been like the last recording, but they were still doing stuff throughout the entire thing. But that might have been the last like training recording that he sent her.
Oh, what if it was just like, yeah, like you just said, like the last training regimen thing, like
Yeah,
what she
that's what
feels.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
What did you
maybe
think
so.
whenever they're coming, whenever Ahsoka's going to the planet after the Purgle and stuff, or right before it? Did you notice that on her ship, where all the little training balls are and stuff, there's actually like fucking 12 lightsabers. Maybe not 12, but like 8 maybe.
Not. No, I didn't notice. I have to rewatch it.
Oh, that's fine. I have a picture. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna send it to
Discord.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. I need to take off my shoes. They're distracting.
Wait.
Oh shit.
This
Better.
one. Here. Go ahead and click on that.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That is.
So
some
there's five. There's 5 there.
Right.
6. There's 6. There's 6.
You got 1, 2. Looks like
There's
3,
4.
4,
There's
5, and 6.
yeah. There's
Are
4
those
at the
the
top.
training? The 4 on the top. Are those the training modules?
Well,
Lightsabers.
at the yes, they're all training. They're all training stuff. Because if at the bottom of that are also the little space balls that like shoot the shoot the blast at you. I don't know what the fuck they're called. The little training balls that Luke shoots at the or that blocks at the very beginning
Yeah.
in episode 4. Like the first time you ever see somebody use a lightsaber, other than the cutting up the hand. Yeah, dude. I saw that. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me big. Okay, thank you. It's like I like to look at myself too, man. But come on, I'm shrinking myself, please.
Make me smaller. I know I've been drinking, officer, but for some reason my forehead looks way bigger than it usually does.
All right, so I've got a few more. Well, can you see this?
Yep. You want me to enlarge it? Oh, that's me.
No.
I got you.
We are. Okay, this is another thing. How did the Purgle know to open up their fucking mouth whenever they got there, huh? That's a
Well,
question I want to know. Ahsoka is just like, hey, we're here. They're getting blown up. We need to get the fuck out of here. And he's like, are you sure we don't want to just sit here? And she's like, no, let's go. And as soon as she started going, the Purgle was like, "Meow."
well, I think they dropped out of hyperspace and was getting blown up by the mines.
So he just opened his mouth like it's a coincidence. Okay, I gotcha.
Well, maybe also like you could feel stuff on your tongue, right, when you eat. Maybe it could feel his tongue getting the
Oh,
pressure
okay,
of the ship
like
coming
it
off.
lifted up. Okay, yep, that's cool. I like that.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. My mouth's too small to fit a ship in there.
The way, okay, this is another thing. The asteroid field. The asteroid field. Everybody liked that part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she's getting chased. Well, at first I thought she was getting shot at, while she's in the Purgle, but when she got out, we see that she's going through the asteroid field,
Minefield.
which is awesome. Yeah, the minefield,
Yeah.
and she's able to make it through. But then those people come after her. They're not TIE fighters or Imperial soldiers. I have no idea what the fuck they are. But they're chasing her, and she goes through the asteroid field. Now, while she's doing this, she can't see. It's fucking cloudy. It's like
She's using the Force.
smoky. Yes, she's flying with the Force, and I love that Dave Filoni was able to do that because that makes me hot. Sorry.
Subscribe to the Shizz's OnlyFans for
I don't
limited
have one.
small time fee of $3.99 a month.
Unless you want me to. I mean, sure.
Just kidding. Moving on. So yeah, man. Okay, so she's on the bones of an ancient Purgle. Okay, and
Yeah.
and Thrawn says for the Night Sisters, the Night Mothers or whatever, says Night Mothers, grandmothers or whatever they calls them. I need your assistance one more time. I'm like, dude, this is so hot. Like
I
this
didn't
is
like the great.
so.
I didn't like them. The Great Mothers. I feel like okay. There's a couple times in this show where I'm like, the Night Sisters or the Great Mothers. I feel like are just walking around trying to act like they're the Great Mothers. Like they don't play that part to me very good, which I understand. It's kind of a hard part to actually play with not having any context behind yourself and understanding anything. Like we don't have no character development on them or anything. We just know they're the Great Sisters. So they're when they're walking forward and the costumes to me just aren't that good. It just seems kind of weak.
You're not going to talk
So
about the Inquisitor's forehead being too small again, are you?
Well, I never talked about Inquisitor forehead.
Yeah, on fucking what was that? Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Inquisitor had a real
I
small
never
head.
I never talked about the Inquisitor.
Okay, well look, check it out. You're doing it now.
No, they sucked.
You're bashing.
That's
You're bashing.
the acting, and I explained why. So like I completely had an explanation for it. So I don't want to hear that. It's not a bashing. I said it's probably because I don't have enough context behind them, and they don't
Okay.
seem like real characters to me. They just seem like they're fucking acting.
That's what they're doing. But anyway, let's move on. So he says, "Night sisters or night mothers, whatever the hell they are. I need your favor one more time. Find Ahsoka Tano." And they get the balls, and I don't understand that the balls
Big ones.
they're actually smaller than the map, but apparently appear to be. Um, I don't understand how that works. Maybe it's like a tie between their powers and the ball's powers. Like maybe it has some kind of like ancient power shit. I don't know, dude. But anyway, so
What are you talking about? The balls?
they go around the map, dude. They go around and they had that they form a triangle or whatever, like that, And then all of a sudden, all the lights from the
Oh,
lasers
it's
point
like
down
a
and
map.
they
It's like a map
pinpoint.
of the world. Yeah, it's like a map of the world. It's like
Right.
some
Well, the
special power.
lasers are from the Night Sisters or Night Mothers, and
Yeah,
they pinpoint Ahsoka because she used the Force. I mean, at least
right.
that's what it appears to me, right? Because she's like Sabine, and then they're like, okay, yeah, we got her. She's right there. But man, let me tell you something. When Thrawn gives the order to open fire, dude, did you not get that sense when they're on that Bendu planet and they had that shield that just goes up? And it's in our
Okay,
intro.
okay.
It's in our intro.
Yeah.
And
You're talking about rebels. Yeah.
like that, and I'm like, dude, that's pretty fucking cool. I really like that nod.
Dude, no, Thrawn is Thrawn, dude. Thrawn is
Dude, Thrawn
Thrawn
is
straight up.
awesome. And I'm hoping
Uh,
he's force sensitive and he's just holding off.
he's not.
Dude, he is. And he's epic.
I also liked how whenever he found out how or who Ahsoka's master is, he's like, okay, there's only one Jedi. Let's go ahead and call off everything that we're doing. We're gonna let them make the first move. That way they feel one step, or that way we'll be one step ahead, and we know what they're doing at all times. Which doesn't really make sense to me, but when he says it, it does.
When he
So
says it, you believe it, dude. It's like,
yes, you're like, okay.
okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever, dude. Man, dude, Thrawn's awesome. He's probably my favorite character.
Oh yeah, no, Thrawn is so good. He's so good. At least in the Ahsoka series, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. But I have to ask you, dude. Uh, what do you think? Well, what do you think about Sabine getting a quote unquote filming and be like, Ahsoka? Do you think that
Oh,
she
I have this
recognized
written down.
Ahsoka?
It's the first time Sabine felt the Force.
Right. But do you think Sabine felt the Force, or do you think Ahsoka touched her with the Force?
Through the Force, which you can't do unless you can feel them through the Force. That's why Hu Yang said, "Do you think your bond is strong enough?" Because Yoda didn't have a strong enough bond with everybody, but he was super powerful in the Force that other people that were powerful in the Force he could feel. Now, if you were not powerful in the Force or had no Force abilities, like, okay, everybody has the Force in them. This is something I wanted to touch on as well. Everybody has the Force in them. So therefore, anybody can be trained to be a Jedi. Now, are you going to be a good Jedi? No. Are you going to be able to use this Force very effectively? No. Will you be able to move something a little bit? Of course. That's pretty much the way the midichlorians work in that universe. That's why it's a universe far, far away. And yeah. So the midichlorians are in everybody. Qui-Gon Jinn says this in episode 1. If you go back and listen, he says the midichlorians are in every single living organism in this and everything. The midichlorians are what help you use the Force. So anybody can use it. Are you going to
So
be super good? No.
I know this is probably a silly question, but what causes someone to have more metachlorians?
It's just how you're born, to be honest.
Just born this way?
Yep. I was
Okay.
born this way.
I was born this way.
Technically,
swear I'm not
Anakin
gay.
was made. We don't know for sure, but he was made
Pretty confident.
by midichlorians. So
By
many
Darth Plagueis
midichlorians. I don't
or
know if
by
I'm
his
saying that right.
master,
We don't
Darth
fucking know.
Plagueis?
We don't Plagueis or Sidious. We don't know.
Did I say Plagueis twice?
Yes.
Shit, Darth Sidious or Darth Plagueis. Sorry.
All right. So this is the thing. What do you think about Ezra?
Okay, look, I wasn't super crazy about it at first, but you know he gained on me, dude. Especially when he was like commanding the field, when they was all moving in the little doom buggy looking things, and he was like, "Okay, we're gonna go left, and they went left, and then they got surrounded, or whatever, and then he was like. She's like, here's your lightsaber. I'm like, no, that's yours. I'm not kidding. That's yours. I am one with the Force, or the Force is my ally, or some shit like that. I'm like, dude, yes.
I did like how much stronger he is with the Force, but every single time he started to talk, I just thought he was gonna go, "Do you trust me?" She was gonna go, "What?" He goes, "Do you trust me? I can show you the world." He plays Aladdin.
Yeah, I saw you meme.
Oh.
Where
Did I make?
where you gonna show? You said I'm gonna show my kids and tell them this is Star Wars. This is Ezra and
I
and
just saw
Thrawn.
that today, though.
Oh, I
That's so
thought you
funny.
shared it.
Yeah, I shared it today, or was it
Yeah.
yesterday?
I don't know, but it says, yeah,
I laughed so
it's
hard. I was like,
Aladdin. It's Aladdin, and it's Ezra from Aladdin, that
dude,
actor.
yeah,
And
it's actually Aladdin.
yeah, dude, Aladdin. Sorry, my bad, bro. I never watched it.
You haven't watched a live action Aladdin?
I don't have kids.
Oh, I watched it without kids.
I just didn't get around to it. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm such a nerd.
So yeah, when he got out, and then when he was fighting those dudes, I guess the bandits. That was
Yeah.
fucking cool, man. He was all like, "Whoa!" Like I don't know. It almost looked corny when he force pushed somebody. It almost looked corny, but it's Ezra. He
I
didn't.
liked it, especially whenever he stopped the lightsaber.
Yeah, that part was super dope.
Did you
Acting
see the way
wise
the
and everything.
lightsaber? Did you see the way the lightsaber looked whenever he was pushing the force on it? You could see where his two hands were making contact with the force pushing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't pause it like that.
I didn't pause it either. I just watched it for the second time. I was like, wow.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go watch it now after this. But But yeah, but you got to think though, Ezra didn't have a lot of training by Jedi's like everybody else
No.
did.
Yeah, they call
So
him
the way he uses the Force, the way oh, shit, the way the way that he pushes out with the Force with both hands, that's his own interpretation of using the Force because he's had to
yeah,
self train
that's
himself for the last 10, 15 years.
well, whenever he in Rebels, that's the way he used it. That's
Yeah.
what he did as well.
Oh, I don't remember. It's been too long since I watched Rebels.
Yeah, anytime he pushed with the Force, that's the way he did it.
But yeah, I was kind of bummed out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of bummed out. He didn't pick up his saber and do work.
No, that's Sabine's.
But at the same time, I'm glad because he was with peaceful people, right?
Yeah, he gave it to her.
So he was like almost. Excuse me.
And speaking of, they go, yeah. She goes, "What? They don't got no weapons." He goes, "Ah, they're peaceful people. Peaceful, I can understand, but
That,
defenseless."
and then they started throwing pans and rocks and shit at him. That was great, dude. Um, Man, I have to ask you, when Balin said to Shin that my place is somewhere else, do you think he was talking about with Ahsoka?
Okay, this is the thing. Balin acts. Balin sent Shin off by herself.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me. He sent her off by herself to go fight someone that's already almost beat her and another fucking wannabe Jedi. Right? They're wannabes because they're not trained and the Jedi like they're
Ezra
kind of
was
rogue.
pretty trained.
No, he was trained by half trained Jedi.
Yeah.
And he felt the dark side multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
He almost got taken over by Darth Maul. He's not the perfect Jedi. So, in other words, go ahead. What are you trying to say?
Darth Maul was like his uncle, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So you think that he's going to send Shen off to go fight some guy that's super strong in the Force compared to Shin, which is a Padawan who almost got beat by fucking
Sabine.
Sabine already, and then he said his path lies in another direction. Like, what the fuck does that mean? All of a sudden, he's missing after he comes in contact with Ahsoka, and he's gone for who knows what. I feel like the whole time he's listening to something, there's another entity that's leading him there that he's supposed to talk to. And Matt mentioned something to me about this, and he said something about Aberoth or something. I don't remember what the name is. It's like Aberoth or something like that. But that's what I feel like he's leading towards. And Aberoth is like a force, like kind of like the father or the. It's like a force entity.
What if he could feel like Darth Bane felt on that planet on the first book, Path of Destruction, when he got to Holocron and he could feel the Sith energy rolling through it? What if he could feel that through that planet? 'Cause he already said, "Don't you feel the planet? Don't you feel something alive here, or something?" This is him talking to Shin. So when he was saying all this, do you think that maybe he felt that, and maybe he's out to investigate what that is, and
Well,
everything else be damned?
if it's in another galaxy, it's hard to say because the force entities can live outside the galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
but the force itself usually only relies so much in that one galaxy. Like there are other entities or like other beings, sorry, not entities, but other beings from other galaxies that can end up having the force, but not everybody has it. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Um.
Okay, this is also talking zombies. Everybody thinks that the Thrawn's crew is zombies. My
Oh.
opinion, I don't think they are. I've heard online a bunch that they might be, but they groan, they talk, they do a bunch of other stuff. So it's hard to label them as a zombie because if they're able to speak, I don't think they're taken over by a reanimated form that makes them become alive from being
What if
undead.
the Night Mothers did it?
Right, but they don't talk. Have you if you ever play or they don't talk. The Night Sisters will make a zombie, but they won't talk. At least not in the games. I haven't met one zombie that talked. They go.
Yeah. I gotta know. I can't wait to see. I'm hoping we see what's in those containers next week.
Now those might be reanimated. I have no idea what's going to happen in season 2 because I'm guaranteed that there's going to be a season 2. There's no way that they're going to wrap up everything that they need to in the next season. There's just too many goddamn questions.
You mean the next episode?
But yes, yeah, exactly. What did I say? Next season.
Next season, yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's no way that they're going to be able to wrap up everything that they need to in the next episode. They got to have another season put behind that because there's just too much shit that's going on that I need answers to. Or they might take the Star Wars route and leave you with a bunch of questions. That way everybody's talking about it for fucking months. But then you have to have a good story behind it. So make sure to do that if that's the case.
I just hope next week's episode is at least an hour long and not like 39 minutes. I hate to see an episode 39 minutes long. That's crap. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Shin? Do you think she's going to make it back to Thrawn?
Honestly, that's a good question. I feel like Thrawn might leave her. She's going to be stuck on that planet for a minute. Balin's going to be off finding his secret mother. Shin's gonna run back into Ahsoka and them at some point, maybe after fighting them, and then joining with them because she's not completely evil as well. And then they're going to go off looking for Balin whenever they find out Balin is doing something crazy. And then we got other people on where Thrawn is trying to stop Thrawn, so they're not going to be stopping Thrawn anymore. So I don't feel like we're going to have them going back anytime soon. I feel like they're going to be seeking what Balin's path is doing at the moment. I think that's what's going to I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I think that's it.
I'm so tired. Dude, I love Star Wars, but damn, I'm tired. I wish I could stay up all night talking about it. I really wanted to talk about this.
I think I got everything other than the fight at the end, which was pretty cool. I liked it.
I have to ask, and I've been wanting to ask you this all day, and I finally get to you now since we're at the end of this thing. What do you think if Thrawn and his crew makes it back to the galaxy that they're from? What do you think his first action's going to be?
Whose first action?
Thrawn.
Oh, he's not gonna go hardcore right away. He's Thrawn, so of course he's gonna try and grab as many loyal
People?
Imperial soldiers that were
Yeah.
left over from the Emperor's fall to try and regroup and take over from there because he knows that he doesn't have enough people.
Didn't they say
Or-
something about a crossover between Mando
Or-
and Ahsoka?
I mean, there's a good chance he's just trying to get back to his universe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Galaxy, yeah.
Nah, dude.
Mando.
Ah, yeah, Mando.
I heard that.
Sorry. Dude, my daughter is so stupid gassy, dude. She's more gassy than me. Like, that's pretty intense. It's she farted. I was holding her right before the podcast, and
Oh, I didn't even change shirts. This is what I'm wearing, guys. I'm
It's
a I'm
too
a
late.
working man.
It's too
I
late
got
now.
kids. We got kids. We got families.
Well, my shirt has wrinkles, so don't feel bad. I didn't throw it in the dryer or nothing.
I meant to change, but I didn't. All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you do.
Oh shit. I don't remember what it was.
Your daughter was gassy. So you
Oh
were
yeah,
talking
my
about.
daughter's gases. I was holding her. I was bouncing her. 'Cause my wife's like, "Can you burp her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so I was bouncing her, and she farted. It's like a. I'm like, "Damn, bro, chill out."
Yeah.
And for the first time, okay, I'm like, "Dude, that fucking stinks, man. You smell like your daddy."
Whoa. So she farted and then you went like on
She, mu-
purpose?
yeah, she might have pooped. Okay, you do the smell test to see if she shit.
Honestly, dude, I have a problem. I can't smell. Sometimes
COVID.
whenever I'm trying to, no, whenever I'm trying to smell like dirty diaper, it just doesn't work right. I like feel like I'm smelling, and I'm like, yeah, they didn't poop. And then you look and you're like, oh yeah, they pooped. So I don't smell no more
Holy crap,
because it
dude.
because it all just smells like baby wipe to me.
Dude, your sniffer got burned out on shit, man.
I had 4 kids. It was really bad.
Oh, she had shit go up her side of her body the other day. That was the first time she had poop outside of her diaper. That thing was gross, dude.
Did it
And
go up her back or the
no,
down her leg?
up the side. It went up her side.
Uh,
And I'm like, how the fuck that happened?
then I told you to wait for that. All
And
right,
and
take
th-
us out of here.
oh man, the worst part was, let me finish this real quick. The worst part was I had this shit bad.
So
Like
you had the shit. And then
I
you
had
gotta
this
change
shit, but I
it.
changed her diaper first because she's covered. I was like, you're making me want to shit over the moon right now, man. Holy crap. All right,
So
so,
it's like contagious shits.
no, man, I already had the shit. And then my wife's like, hey,
Oh,
she has a
okay.
dirty diaper. Can you change her? And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm like, thinking it's going to be pee, right? And I opened it up and the shit up the side of her deal up here.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, your wife did that on purpose.
nah, I don't think so. Surely not. Surely not. But I feel like we're missing something in the episode, though, dude.
I don't think we are.
Fucking Matt. Fucking Matt.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
in
we're
here.
definitely we're missing Matt for
I'm
sure.
gonna have to call him or something, talk to him about it. But anyway, not about not being here, but about the show. Um, but yeah, this is my opportunity to take us out. So, thank you everyone for watching and liking and subscribing to our channel. Anything and everything nerd style. Um, we are grateful for you being here. Please check out our other
Whoa, we are glad that you're here, but
grateful.
we'll be grateful if you subscribe. That's like the main thing. Hit
Yes,
that like and subscribe button,
smash
please.
it hard.
I mean, as long
Yeah.
as I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. As hard as I smash your mom. Sorry.
Oh Jesus, that went somewhere else. Fuck you, Ezekiel. What's your name?
What, you see that campfire over there? Okay, take us out of here.
All right. So thank you for watching. Please check out our other content. I missed it the other day, but Clinton had a Let's Play Fortnite, or what'd you call it? Just Fortnite with friends. It's just with
I have
friends.
no idea.
But anyways,
I have
it's the
no idea.
last stream on the channel. Go check that out. Ahsoka was training that day, I guess, right?
It was the Ahsoka updates on Fortnite. It was
So
fun.
I'm gonna have to check it out. But yeah, check me out on my channel. I haven't been on too much because my internet took a shit and my house was hot and things didn't work out. But anyways, moving on. Tater Nuts 99. The
Yeah,
Adventures.
Tater Nuts 99. The Adventures of Tater Nuts 99. Go
Yes.
subscribe to his YouTube
Yes.
channel. Make sure to check out everything we got going on at Anything and Everything Nerd Style. Go check out the Facebook and the fucking
Instagram?
Discord. Discord, Instagram, it's all the same stuff. Anything and everything, nerd style. All right, have fun, be safe, and get the fuck out of here, please.
Peace.